Hey gorgeous friends. Okay, so I'm sharing with you the new moon in Libra reading for the month ahead. So this new moon in Libra is all about balance and harmony again. And I've just tuned in and I drew a few cards from a few different decks, well, two different decks. And the message is spot on with the energy of this new moon. So I hope this resonates with whoever needs to hear this right now. Take what you need, discard what you don't, like always. And I'm sending you lots and lots of love and healing in this new moon. And it's just time to really draw in what we're wanting to call into our lives and harmonize. But we'll get into the reading, and I'm just moving my candle. You can see that pretty flame coming up, and I've got some beautiful crystals in front of me too. Right, so I'm just laying these cards out in front of me. And what I got straight away is, which I feel is really, really going to resonate with a lot of us, is we feel like the tower is reversed here. And we feel like, kind of shit's hit the fan. Feels like things are imploding. There's been a bit of chaos. And a lot of this is to do with the relationships around us at the moment. And we're feeling like there's no harmony. We're butting heads. There's frustration. There's anger. And you just feel like you're getting nowhere. And the beautiful thing about when this popped up is the new moon's energy at the moment is to reharmonize relationships and just bring that better understanding, that more calm, that more grounding. So this is telling me that that's coming to a close. So the tower, whatever didn't serve you and needed to be said or done, is coming to a close now. Like, everything, as you can see, is fallen out of the tower that needs to fall out of the tower. The bits that have needed to burn away have burnt away, and it's all coming to a close. Okay, and that's where this beautiful star card comes in. Okay, it's all about that harmony again, and it's all coming to that close, and you're getting what you need from the lake, and whatever's overflowing you're putting onto the grass beside you. So this is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's all about creation. Okay, it's all about that peace, and that's that inner knowing. So it's pretty much, when the star comes up, it's for the whole spread. It's like peace is coming, better's coming. Like if you're feeling like right now, like that relationship is just freaking all over the shop, this card's coming to say it's going to be brighter, brighter sun's coming, brighter stars are coming. Trust me to use the English that I use, but it gives a light to the whole spread. So this new moon is coming to shift that energy, and this is just that reassurance with the star. The star came out directly after the tower to say, yep, feels like it's imploding. There's a bit of energy that needs to shift right now, and that's what's going to happen with the star coming into place. Now, the Queen of Cups, you're either needing to really look at that inner beauty within, or you're searching for it outside of yourself right now, and you're seeing it in other people. This is a reminder right now that that beauty is already within you, okay? You feel a little bit lost right now, and you may not be feeling really, really hot stuff. Your confidence might be a little bit low. And this is just saying, look, really look within. Remember, beauty is not outside of us. It's actually inside of us. You can have people that are photoshopped and beautiful to the core, but if they're not beautiful inside, they're not going to attract much into their life on the forms of a life partner and friendships. Those things around those people don't last very long. The things they attract usually are people that want something from them, greed, etc., etc. What this card is saying to you is you don't have to look very far for that beauty. It's already there, okay? You may be focusing on the legs, the cellulite, the pimple on your face. That's not the beauty. Covering that up isn't the beauty. The beauty is already within you. So that's what this card is really saying right now for you, is just remember that. Okay. So with this beautiful new moon energy, we've got here the third eye chakra. So, trusting your inner knowing, your intuition, it's there. And the only reason you've forgotten it's there and you feel like you can't feel it right now is because you're not quietening the ego. The ego is running off with this story that's not even true. And just remember that the ego is actually not you, okay? It's a separate part of you. When you can hear that voice in your head that says, hang on, that's not true, that's you. The part that is aware of what the ego is saying is not true. It's just fear. It's guilt. It's lack. It's scarcity. So, really tune into this with this new moon. set that intention to be aware when that ego is popping up. Use your third eye, use your intuition. You've got it, we've all got it. We just lose it because we let the ego run off with it and we've got to go searching for it. Remember, it's inside of you, it's internal, it's not external, okay? You've got nothing outside of you to learn or find for your inner knowing. It's already there. It's just trusting that and feeling into that, okay? And that's what this third eye has come to say to you in this new moon, is just remember, the beauty's there, the inner knowing's there. Just give yourself the love and reassurance and quieten that mind and that ego to find it. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant, higher learning, higher knowing. This can go hand in hand with the third eye. You could be someone at the moment that is trying to really develop that intuition. Okay, you may find yourself enrolling in a course, investing in a coach, okay, getting a reading from someone, So this is just that higher learning, the spiritual realm. It can also be attached to religion, You're going through this path of, finding out who you are on that inner core level, feeling into that, quietening that ego, okay? So you can be soul-centered, heart-centered in your life. And when that ego does come up, well, it's the ego, you're aware and you can detach from that. So the Hierophant is usually, you might be searching for a mentor in your life, someone that can really help you on that path a lot faster. And yeah, so that's pretty much what he's saying at the moment, which goes hand in hand with your third eye, that higher learning, that really tuning into that intuition and that spirituality that is in all of us. Okay, and time. The time right now is now. The time is now for you. There is no such thing as time. Time is an illusion. It is man-made, okay? So we can go to appointments on time and we can see friends on time and all of that stuff, book a call on time. But the only time we really have is the present moment. And when we can really start to understand that and work with that and take action in that, that's where your results in your life are going to come from. And that's where this beautiful card comes in, is to remind you of that time is an illusion, okay? The time you have is right now. And when you can really grab onto that and understand that, you will use that time the way you need to use that time, okay? If that's a product that you're trying to sell and you go, I'll do it next week. If you really want to do it, you'll do it right now, because there's no such as perfection. There's no such thing, as perfection or the right timing. The timing is now, if you really want it to be, okay? This is also telling me that the time for you is right now. This new moon is new beginnings, setting your goals, setting your intention, using this time wisely, seeing the beauty in the time that you have, okay? And not putting that added pressure and putting those feelings of lack and scarcity into the things you're creating in the world, the message you're creating, okay? The program you're launching, the teachings you're teaching. Infuse joy, infuse passion into it, and it will communicate way more effectively for you than if you put pressure and push and resistance into that. So remember, in order for something to really be beautiful and blossom in your life, infusing those high vibrations into it is really going to work effectively for you. Okay, and it doesn't matter with the time of it. If you're saying, okay, I've got to do this right now, right? Because that's pressure, that's resistance, because you feel you have to, not because it's coming from the joy and the love and the inner knowing. It's coming from, I've been put on the deadline and I've been told right now it's not going to work effectively for you. You infuse that love, that joy, that light into it, and the time will be now for you, okay? And remember, your external reality right now can change in an instant. First, we start with the internal reality in order for our external reality to change. Okay, so once we can start coming from this heart center, this soul center, okay, our external reality changes very, very quickly. Once we're detaching from the ego, once we're detaching from the mind, and we're using the mind as a powerful tool in our launchings, in our teachings, okay, but it comes second, all right? It doesn't come first. The soul, the heart, the love, the joy, that comes first. And when you come from that place, instead of strategy and you know what I mean, you're going to find it flows a lot differently in your life. It's taken me quite a while to learn this, quite a while to embody this. And yeah, I'm so happy I can share that with you. So, sending you all lots and lots of love. Okay, and I hope this reading touched who it needed to touch and the messages got out to who it needs to get out to. Sending you lots of love. Have a happy new moon and really utilize this energy going forward in your life.